What is up, guys? We are going to get in here and do base of the franchise for the Madden 20 game. I've been so hyped wanting to do this. I played a little bit of it yesterday. Had to knock the rust off. I hadn't played Madden in forever. And I actually had a couple good games before work today, so I'm hoping it falls over into a good showing for you guys. Don't try my patience. Like I said, I had already started this on a different profile, so I'm going to completely restart everything. We're going to do it all together, from the creation of the character to the choosing of college, all of that. So, just get in here and do that. Well, not really together, because I'm making all the decisions, but...
I want you to be our starting quarterback. And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're going to win a national championship together.
Alright, we're about to create the character here. It's kind of funny, my actual other guy kind of looks like Paul Walker, and I didn't even mean to do that. I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is, face and all that. I'm just changing the skin tone because I'm nothing against black people, but I'm a white guy, so... Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I got a little bit of a chest cold right now. Let's go with that. Actually, I think this is the same hairstyle as my other guy. That's funny. I'm not going to go the animal, even though I feel like that's the best one they have, but... Hell no. I guess that's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, don't worry about that. Hometown. I will actually put where my hometown actually is from, because I thought done it first time. I made it Indianapolis.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this up.
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom.
Screw it, looks like we're from Mathis. I totally messed up.
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Well,
I don't even know,
I know you'll
Mathis
make the right choice. And if you
I
need
messed up
any
there,
advice,
sorry guys.
I'm
but it's
always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you.
I'll change his eyebrow colors and stuff later. Just wanted to get in here.
Hello?
Went Clemson first time, but we're not going to go there. They really don't have any of the schools that I'm familiar with other than Texas. I don't really watch college ball. But where would you want to go to school at? That's my question. You know, Miami ain't bad. Why is there 3 of them from Florida? That's crazy. Yeah, why not?
Ready, set, hot, hot.
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Streetus. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Doesn't that say something right there? What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
Right.
If you're the
No, not
coach,
even-
how do you
hold
let
on.
5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play?
Because he's got something to prove. To who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
Yeah, take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo. Lose weight. I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there.
Uh-huh.
This is for players and coaches only.
Who do we want to play against? I don't even know who Florida's rival is. Miami, I guess. Let's go against Oklahoma. Why not?
I'm here to play Oklahoma.
What?
The Sooners. Yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
This is where you guys get to find out my real name because I don't know of anything else to put. So you guys have heard my first name in multiple streams if you've watched my stuff. So this isn't new. But yeah, that's my last name. It's Dobbs.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, but go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Wish I could have chosen my
Excuse
position.
me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
I prefer
Don't look so
defense.
surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to record them.
Okay.
All right. So we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
I'm comfortable with Scrambler already, so let's go with that.
Well, hey, what's up, man? I like to keep the defense guessing. If there's a lane, I'll find it and go.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How would my teammates describe me?
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Should have went with team player because I
You're
did leader
right?
last time.
Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
Sorry guys, I was sharing my stream. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself right here.
Let's go! 60 Pittsburgh! Let's go!
There's one.
Down! 8 Reed! Ready! Set 50, plant! Say hut! Break! Shoot!
What? Why did that go? I don't
You ready?
understand that one.
Say go! Ready! Right on! Ready? 60 oars! Now! Come on, set! 10 Lobo! 5! Ready to break! Hit it! Set, ready? 18 Gator! Get it! Let's go now! 90 Wolf! Leaf River!
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
Anyways, I was gonna say, guys, like I said, I played yesterday and a little bit today, but when I went to the combine, I ain't even gonna lie to you guys, I done pretty bad. 14 to 24 throws in the combine. I wasn't even invited to the draft. Yeah, it was embarrassing. So I hope I don't do that for you guys.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're going to destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Forget about him, man.
Listen, I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
Might have to change my headphones.
Outside, heavy snow, surprisingly, with temps in the 20s. The good news, we are inside AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and tonight it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Miami Hurricanes.
What's up, bro?
Patrick
Good
Mahomes.
luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get invited to the draft in this game. That'd be nice. Hang on this 1 second. Technical difficulties. I'm gonna have to change headphones. Give me like 5 minutes. I gotta find the cord. I'm sorry. You're about to lose audio. sorry about the delay in process, guys. I had no idea where the charger went for that, so I have to use the hardwired cord, which is just fine. Don't know, it's not in my JBL box, but it's alright.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal.
It's funny because
that'll be taken in the end zone, and he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
I totally forgot theirs was orange. Should have done that. Sorry.
Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10.
We'll go with this guy.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Fulton. He's got goal. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Oklahoma, such a proud football tradition, seeking their 8th national title. They were winners 3 times way back in the 50s, back-to-back champs in the 70s, and then added titles in 85 and in the year 2000, but they haven't won it since. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sure, with Clemson, I know they played.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw Miller to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A pretty big spot for his first ever snap, but here it is as the Hurricanes have it 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Hurricanes, of course, a 3-time national champion back in the 80s, 83, 87, 89. They then added 2 more for good measure in 91 and 2001. But they haven't held that trophy since. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Dobbs. Got his man. It's the All-American Isaiah Streets. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Dobbs. Over the middle, complete. That's Simmons. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A good throw there, but boy, a tough situation for this offense, for this program, really. When you think about it, Marcus Washington, 4-year starter, came in as a true freshman to lead this team. He's 3rd all-time in passing yards in school history, 2nd in touchdowns, twice an All-American, a Heisman finalist, all that stuff. Never missed a game in his college career, 53 starts, but now he sits and watches as his understudy for the last 4 years finally gets his shot in the leading role. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. On 1st and 10, Dobbs escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards there and a 1st down. You know, you think back to what kind of parallels you can draw for what this young quarterback is trying to do, trying to lead a team to a national championship with so little experience. And the one name that I come back to, Cardell Jones at Ohio State back in the 2014. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And the Hurricanes have taken the early lead. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Now, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff. Try to impress your locker room. And most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing here, Dobbs. Open man here, Streets. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Here's Dobbs to throw. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing again. Dobbs forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hit it. Choose the mic. Rebuzz. What's the end? 80 weapons.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. There's so much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game. But you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. Maybe not quite this size, but it wasn't abnormal for them to have 15,000, 20,000 people in the stands at his high school games. And the numbers from his senior year as a prepster, impressive. Led his team to a 14-0 record, threw for close to 4,700 yards, 37 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions. And he also chipped in 11 rushing touchdowns to boot. So it's not as if this guy doesn't know what he's doing out there under center. He'll run it. And this results in 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Oklahoma offense, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Running it with Gold. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On the ground, it's Gold. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, it's Griffin, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Hakeem Kane, 46 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. But, Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming to get us, you're getting both of us. And Zeke actually recruited by both of these teams playing here tonight.
And the two had dreams of playing for a national championship together, and now Isaiah with a chance to fulfill at least part of that dream. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Larson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Isaiah Street's the intended target. Third down here. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Dobbs is throwing. Oh, my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And his defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's
run
to throw.
Run it back.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. All Hurricanes in the first half. They are rolling under their new QB.
Let's go.
Okay. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we're playing. Let's go.
Be a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of wheeze in that sentence.
I should have went.
It's a good thing to recognize your teammates.
Because my block,
but you
my
remember, you're leading the charge tonight, right?
Time.
So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half.
I was doing a lot.
Let's go.
I don't want to be arrogant, but yeah, I was doing a lot there.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
Just let it go.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
Yep.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
For sure.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And offensively here, you wouldn't know it by looking at it that Marcus Washington is not in the game.
That thought that maybe they would simplify the game plan?
Forget it.
Yeah, forget it is right. True that he doesn't have the game reps, but he definitely knows the plays. He's run them for 4 years, totally familiar with his offense, and now he's executing.
So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And nowhere to fit the football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dobbs rolling to his... And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there. And even 50 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Ooh, a heavy rush, and down he goes.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Now Dobbs. That's complete right around
Touchdown,
the
bitch.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
On 3rd down, Gold. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Got him again,
it's
baby.
A big play there. 63 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Back to throw Dobbs. On the move.
Get off
to go
me.
here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He's at the 50.
The big
The
dude's
30,
going to outrun me.
The 20. 10. And put it on the board.
Shit.
It's 6, a touchdown.
That's what it is. Storm going to beat me.
Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written him off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play, but you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dobbs.
Oh,
and he
my
almost
goodness.
had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Dobbs.
Whatever,
He's going to be
dude.
sacked.
You gotta
They
get
sack
that
him
fucking
back
ball
right
out of
at the midfield stripe. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Simmons. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. And he slings one that's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
What in
Down he goes.
This line is garbage.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Dobbs to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
I didn't have enough field.
A great read, and it's picked off. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He's got Mason complete, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. They'll run on first down. Gold, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Fulton, and that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Fulton, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Fulton sets to pass it. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Fulton, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Fulton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Dobbs.
Oh, my God.
Here as he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Man. Fucking garbage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I regret choosing this fucking garbage ass team.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 1st and 10, Fulton is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First down now, but that clock rolling. It's complete. It's Gore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Back to throw. Fulton. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So on the strength of 2 touchdown passes in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Miami Hurricanes are moving on to play for a national championship on Monday, January the 7th.
I feel like I've seen it before. Colts, the Bears.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Whew. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football's my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
I went purple first time, so we'll go pink. I know what's going to be said.
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I'm going to do pink. No question. Definitely pink.
Pink, no question. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx? Okay. I told you, she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns.
Oh.
Is that okay?
Well, 4 touchdowns.
It recognizes you doing it either way.
Yeah,
so, but this
how can you turn
game's
down the space?
entertainer, so I do this one.
What if during the game, I came up with some sort of signal to give you, so you know we're thinking about you?
Nah, not as good as 4 touchdowns.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great seeing you guys. It's nice to meet you, Emma. She loves it.
Okay, all right. Get on the bus.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all.
That's it? No,
That's it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at this table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. He's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
I'm sorry about
Sure,
the
Coach.
words being cut off. I don't understand that. I don't know if it's because of my TV or what.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right? So breathe. Take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Good.
Yeah.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. As we'll see the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the Miami Hurricanes.
There we go. I gotta get those 4 touchdowns.
One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. He's 1-0 as a collegiate starter, but now the pressure rises big time as the Hurricanes come up 1st and 10. Dobbs, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. On first down, Larson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 38, Dobbs. Got his man. It's the All-American Isaiah Streets. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Hurricanes have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First and 10 now for Texas Tech. Off play action. Warren. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Texas Tech, a newcomer to the college football playoff. They have won 11 conference titles in their history. But boy, this would be quite a feat to make a run through these games in Dallas and Santa Clara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Warren. Throw left side complete. That's Richards.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. Warren, he's going to sling this, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active in trying to help those who are going through the same struggles his brother went through. He formed a real bond, in fact, over the summer with one of them, 11-year-old cancer patient Emily Atwood of Centerville, Texas. And we're told that Emily and her father Todd made the 2-hour drive up to Arlington a week ago to watch their semifinal victory and got to spend some time afterwards with the All-American receiver and his new quarterback.
And folks out there should see how Isaiah's face lights up when the discussion turns to the young lady. He calls in, and the inspiration that he takes from her fight. It's really something special to see. He makes a point to call her from the locker room after every game, and he said, listen now, she's not afraid to tell me if I do something wrong. She'll critique me in a heartbeat. But it's good to see a young man who wants to get back, one who gets it, and Isaiah Streets certainly gets it.
Emily, too, said to be watching from her hospital room. A surgery scheduled for today, and now she's got a receiver and a quarterback that want her to know that they are thinking of her, and, of course, we're thinking of her as well and wish her all the best.
Absolutely.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. From the gun, Dobbs steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dobbs escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. To throw on 3rd down. Dobbs buying time to his left. To the left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
The ball popped into the air and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's Young. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 2. Warren. It's caught. Jones. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bird, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Go, 18 Gator.
To throw on 2nd down. Warren. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Warren. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Operating from the gun, Warren. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That was my job, man.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Ready, break.
On 1st down, Warren. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Warren. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That's just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Dobbs flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on third. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. This one complete to Streets. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Isaiah Streets as time expires in the first half. And the Hurricanes have taken the lead. So now 2 touchdown passes thrown, and we talked earlier about the young cancer patient, Emily Atwood. She asked him a week ago for 4 touchdown passes. Heck, he's already halfway there.
Yeah, Isaiah Streets relayed that story to us. It's a pretty tall task for his second career start. But the way he's looked these last couple of games, he's not fazed by the request, is he? He's halfway there.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Okay, on every play. Yeah, I'm sure the defense is going to figure that out.
Okay, well, you need to figure it out. This isn't just
Dude,
a game
I just
anymore.
gave you a touchdown pass. What are you talking about?
I know that, Isaiah.
Just 1 half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raider offense set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, it's Young, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is brought in at the 21.
Oh, yeah, that was
Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On the ready.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Dobbs, he'll let it go. This is caught at the 20. And he will take this in for a Miami touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Probably called a string for this one.
The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Warren to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richards. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. The Red Raiders with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Warren. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, Young. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete. It's Richards. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second down now. It's Young, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Warren over the middle, complete. That's Pope. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Bird. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Young. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Young. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
when a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. On that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
So forget the field goal, give them the first on that penalty.
How about that? That's one way to pick it up, but that's doing it the hard way, but they'll accept it.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Warren going to pass it. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now Warren. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Simmons. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Throwing here, Dobbs, flush to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami.
You draw Porter.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Open man here, Streets. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nikhil Simmons, his second touchdown of the night. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. There you go, Charles. Apparently all she had to do was ask. How about that? His 4th touchdown pass in this championship game.
Give her credit for asking. Give him credit for living up to it. And I bet they're both relieved that there won't be another game. She might ask for 8 touchdown passes in that one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raider offense set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Looking to throw. Warren. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 4th down, Warren. And he's going to go down again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
On 1st down, Downs to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Isaiah Streets, 35 yards. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Simmons. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Warren. He's going to... That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Warren. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 yards there and a 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. How about this, folks? Behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap in a college game until just 9 days ago, the Miami Hurricanes are the national champions for the first time since 2001.
Ladies and gentlemen, Please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention, because this kid's special.
Come on.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. It's just to be up on this stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I gave myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, the trophy, man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was going to... none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Hey, I love you, man.
See? This was for you, baby! Yeah! This was for you! Yeah! Let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.
Right. Right. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he's actually right here. Okay, hang on.
Hello?
Hey, it's Emily's dad. Look, I know that you got a lot on your plate right now, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to let you know Emily's out of her surgery, and she is doing great. She got to see the game.
That's great. That's great.
And you know what? When she saw you doing the unicorn, her face just lit up. I mean, thank you so much. You have a true fan for life.
Thank you so much. Emily's amazing. Please let us know how she's doing and keep in touch.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah. Take care.
Bye now.
See you, baby.
College football season's wrapped up and the draft is 2 months away. Today we kick off the NFL Scouting Combine. Over the next 7 days, more than 300 college prospects will run, jump, catch, and throw for NFL coaches and scouts.
Championship. This guy who's played in two games, and we're saying maybe a third-round pick. Come on.
Alright, yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Sitting in a very uncomfortable chair and it's making my butt go numb. Anyway, if you like the content, go ahead and leave a like. If you haven't already subscribed, punch the subscribe button. I'll be doing this more often than not now because this is the type of stuff that, I'm pretty good at. I hold my own, I guess. But yeah, I'll be doing more of these. So if you want to be notified whenever I go live and do more Face of the Franchise, after you punch the subscribe button, ring the bell. But yeah, with that, I am going to get off here and see you guys on the next episode. Be good or be good at it.